Van Endel was furious. He was in there trying to figure this shit out, which was bad enough, and now Summers was pulling him out of an interrogation. Walt knew better. This was beyond unprofessional. It could ruin the minor progress that he and Dr. Martinez had made. Van Endel was ready to scream, though maybe he was already screaming when he saw Chief Sanborn Jefferson standing next to a wounded-looking Walt. "My office now," said Chief Jefferson flatly, and Van Endel took Walt's nod as he entered the office as a mark of sympathy. "This is bad. I know it." Chief Jefferson sat behind his desk after waddling around it, then turned on Van Endel with an annoyed look. "Stretch out your drumsticks and sit down. I got bad news, and you're not going to like it, so let's get it over with." Van Endel sat reluctantly. The chief and he had been at odds for almost 6 months over Van Endel's handling of the Riverside business. Van Endel was a smart enough man to know that his attitude hadn't helped. Regrettably, and especially to his boss, neither had his detective work. Van Endel grinned, then frowned, but got no reaction. Finally, he took a Werther's original from a bowl on Jefferson's desk and said, "Spill it." "We got a body," said Jefferson. "White female, burned beyond recognition, teeth smashed out with a hammer. Whoever does dental on this girl is going to be in for a serious nightmare." "Where was she?" Van Endel asked, his voice higher than normal, pulse accelerating. "How long has she been deceased?" He looked at the clock on the wall. The 911 call was less than 90 minutes old. "Calm down," said Jefferson. "I see that look in your eyes, but it's not what you think. She's been dead about 2 days, according to the coroner, and from the amount of fire damage, she burned for a while." Jefferson lit a cigarette, coughed twice into a handkerchief, then leaned back in his chair. "Body was found in a shallow grave near the drive-in, but off the property. You need to go down and talk to the guys working that night. Get the fear of God into them. Maybe even give them a serious look as possible suspects." "So the whole 911 call was bullshit?" Van Endel asked, in a voice that was tempering now. He could feel rage boiling in his stomach. If that was my fucking kid and he did that... Van Endel let out a breath he'd been unconsciously holding in. "Yep," said Jefferson. "That seems pretty damned obvious. You're gonna go back in there and you're gonna very politely tell those kids that they're a bunch of fucking attention-seeking, miserable little pricks, and then you're gonna go to the crime scene. If that sounds like an order, it's because it is. The coroner is saying the body is close to the height and weight of the Peterson girl, so after you're done at the crime scene, you're going to the morgue with the body to verify, eyes on, that those things are correct." "Have you contacted the mother yet?" "Nope, not yet," said Jefferson. "That's next, just as soon as your butt's out of that chair. I'm gonna call the mother, give her a heads up on the possibility of really bad news, and then when you verify the size of her corpse, I'll let her know we're waiting on dental." "How long do you think dental will take? I know normally it's only a few days, but is it even possible when the teeth are that bad?" "Doesn't matter. Dental's going to come up positive," said Jefferson. "The press is going to report this kid is dead, so is the TV news. It's going to be all over. Even if dental does come back negative, it won't be worth a shit. The guy from the coroner's office, the new whiz kid they got, he says the perp stabbed her to death, then meticulously, his word, pulped out her fucking teeth before burning her. We won't get within a mile of conclusive with the girl's damn teeth. Back to those fucking kids. This is some malicious, deliberate shit, and those little assholes need to know that playtime is over. Then it's time to kick in some doors and find this fucker." "I'm on it," said Van Endel, standing. He was walking out the door when Jefferson called after him. "Don't fuck this up. This girl isn't some whore. She's one of us." Van Endel wanted to shout back at Jefferson and tell him that response was precisely why they were nowhere on the Riverside case.